Many a time I've sat down and tried to conjure up the words to accurately describe what I'm telling you now. Somehow I've never been able to sufficiently do the story justice. But what's to follow is the story of revenge. Never a warm subject. But as you'll soon see, a subject so worth telling. It's how one man's bravery was another man's cross to bear, and how the little town of Kingston happened to get in the way.
You know I hate doing this to you, darling. We gotta maintain order. There are rules to follow. Didn't it? You screamed real good that time. Man, wait till you feel this one.
This ain't got nothing to do with you, mister. You know what's best for you, you'll be moving along. Well, what is it you want, mister?
Untie the girl. Take you anywhere? I said, can I take you anywhere?
Wait!
Hit him with a board!
We was out past Tannic Creek, doing what you told us to do, and this man came up.
What man?
I don't know. It's a stranger.
What about the girl?
He took her with him. I think they were heading in towards town.
How'd you get away, Ed?
I was up in the rocks with the horses, standing guard.
And you mean you didn't see the man that murdered my son? You're a goddamn liar, Ed!
I'm seeing you've already heard. I didn't want to be the one, especially at this time, but there's some things in town.
Oh, I'm sure everything you have to say to me is very relevant. But at this particular moment in my life, I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. The only thing I want to hear from you is who murdered my boy and why. You go find that man. Now. Vince, I swear on my bones, I'm gonna find that man. And he will, by God, pay. I will miss you, Vince.
Saloon's over there. Thank you.
So, how's your books coming there, Jacob?
Not as well as I'd like. Seems like every great story's already been told.
Hey, girl, you hold it right there. Where the hell you been?
Been where you told me to be.
Jesus. What'd you do this time?
He just shot Vince Graves.
Gina?
Perfect, sir. Damn women are more trouble than they're worth sometime. What can I get for you, mister?
Whiskey.
Sorry, I don't believe I caught your name.
Atherton. Michael Atherton. Go get the sheriff.
Beg your pardon, sir. You mind if I join you? I couldn't help but overhear, and you said your name was Michael Atherton?
What's it to you?
It is nothing to that effect, sir, I can assure you. I'm a writer. I merely chronicle gunfighters. The most notable of our time, Mr. Atherton.
Jesus Christ, boy, you nearly scared me to death.
Sheriff, Mr. Duncan wanted me to pass on a message.
Well, what is it?
I've heard a great deal about your accomplishments, and I've read a lot about you. So I was just wondering if perhaps...
You. That what I hear true? Depends on what you heard. The bartender here, he says you gone and killed Vincent Krantz. Never heard that name. So you're saying you didn't? No, I'm just saying I don't know that name. I didn't travel no 500 miles to lose no bounty to some lucky son of a bitch. I don't know anything about no bounty neither. I guess Vincent Krantz wasn't much of nothing at all if your yellow ass put him down. You still thirsty? Then pay the man.
Just a minute there, partner. Take your gun away from my friend. From here, I could blow your head clean off. And I will.
You ain't kidding, stranger.
Hey. Thought you could use some help.
Nobody do a goddamn thing.
That's him, Sheriff. That's the man who killed Vincent.
You were just having a drink minding your own business.
I do not interfere in other folks' matters. It's not gentlemanly. But when it's unfair, well.
And were you with Mr. Atherton earlier?
I'm just passing through your town here, on my way to Tucson. Business proposition. Mr. Atherton is all alone in his prior dealings. Now, if that's all, I'll be going.
Certainly. There is one more thing. Didn't quite catch your name.
Tappert. Kyle Tappert.
Sheriff. If there isn't anything more.
Actually, Mr. Atherton, there is something we'd like to discuss with you. You mind sitting down?
Old Jacob here's told us an awful lot about you.
Well, I've studied all the best. I am quite familiar with your work.
So you've told me.
Let me get right to the point. There's a reward for what you've done.
For what?
Vincent Krantz. You familiar with him?
No.
Surely you're familiar with his daddy, Jerry Krantz.
Jerry Krantz is the dirtiest, no-good son of a bitch to ever infest the territory.
Mayor, this is Michael Atherton. Michael, allow me to introduce Mayor Pete Sager.
You can call me Gentleman Pete, Mr. Atherton. Everybody does. Have you told him?
No, I was just fixing to.
Now, I took an oath to uphold the laws of these parts, so it is my duty to award you this bounty.
It's a substantial sum.
It's $10,000.
That's a lot of money.
Well, it's a bargain in comparison to what Vincent's done. Him, his father, and his whole goddamn gang. But that isn't what concerns me. The Krantz gang is, how shall I put this? They're like an institution in this town. Krantz stakes his claim, and if we don't bother him, he pretty much leaves us alone. Sort of an agreement between the two of us. Mr. Atherton, I don't think you completely understand the situation. Jerry Krantz is not going to take this lying down. That's his only son you killed. When he finds out, he's going to come looking for answers. And when he doesn't find any, a lot of innocent people in this town are going to suffer. It's our own fault for letting go like we did. Krantz gang's gotten stronger, and we've just gotten weaker. Sheriff here and Casey are the only lawmen we've got. There isn't any way we can fend off Krantz and his gang by ourselves. Now, I'm asking, and frankly, I'm expecting your assistance in this matter. The reward for Jerry Krantz is the same as Vincent's. But you bring him in for us, we'll double it.
Mr. Mayor, Sheriff, I'd like to help, but I'm not a hired gun. I don't enjoy killing people. Like I said, I was just passing through.
Before the war, Michael Atherton was a pretty famous lawman in Pennsylvania. In the Army, he never advanced any farther than a foot soldier despite his deeds. He was captured by the Confederacy, and then he escaped. After that, never heard much about him. Just disappeared. It's the first I've heard about him in 7, 8 years.
Wonder where he's been hiding all these years.
You just get some rest now. I'll be back to check on you.
Thank you, Jake.
Watch the bar for a bit. I'll be back.
Whiskey, please.
Hold your horses. Someone here to see you, darling.
You can tell that damn Duncan I ain't up for nothing right now.
I don't think he's here for tricks.
Came by to see if you was all right is all.
About as Can be expected, I guess. Actually, it's kind of good to get a break from, you know, a little bit anyway.
This here's for you.
What is it?
Bounty money.
Bounty money? Vincent Krantz? How much?
Sheriff says $10,000. Yeah.
I don't want it.
Pardon?
I said I don't want it. Don't you speak English? I am not for sale. Not for you, Jerry Krantz, Duncan. Nobody. Nobody owns me. Nobody.
Well, like I said, I just came by to see if you was okay is all. Be on my way.
I'm here. What do you got?
He's only been in town a day, but all he's done is crowd Wendy. Now, I think that's something Mr. Krantz ought to know about.
I'll decide what Mr. Krantz needs to know.
Pete paid him off the bounty on Vincent. It's $10,000. And the word out is he's been offered double that to bring in Jerry.
That's so. Well,
I ain't heard nothing for sure. I mean, it's tough enough getting what I got already.
I need a name.
Some fast shot from back east I ain't never heard of. Atherton, I think.
Michael Atherton?
That's it.
Michael Atherton's in Kingston? Well, I'll be damned.
You know him?
Yeah. Well, no, but I heard.
The way Pete's acting, you'd think Wyatt Earp himself just rode in.
Well, he may as well have. Who'd have thought? Michael Atherton. This fella Atherton is famous. Never heard of him.
He was a war hero. Fought for the North, maybe that's why. He was escaped prisoner. Helped take down the South stronghold in Columbia. Cleared the way for Sherman to march on in and burn Atlanta to the ground. Pretty much disappeared from the face of the earth these last few years. Story had it, that day he made his break, he killed 15 Confederate soldiers, single-handed.
15 Confederate soldiers, all by himself.
Took care of Vance and the others without breaking a sweat's what I heard.
Paul, those men that died were family. One of them was blood. This was my son, Paul. And I don't like you taking so lightly of it. You understand me, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay, Paul. Okay. How'd you find out all this stuff about this man?
It's what you pay me to find out.
So they went out and they hired themselves a shooter, huh? What are they paying him?
Offers double for your head.
Double? Just double?
I say we hit the town hard. Teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
Nah, Paul, I got something special planned for the town. I'm gonna throw a real party for that war hero. Believe me. 15 men. Bam.
I don't know why I've been so damn lucky today.
Hold it. I think we need to recount those cards.
I know what you're saying to yourselves. Cheater, right? With your luck, I'd cry foul as well. The fact is, I've been on the up and up with you boys. Nothing up my sleeve. You're just bad card players. And I think it's time you excused yourselves. Not much with a gun either, I see.
Least I could do.
Least you could do is nothing. I'm more appreciative of this gesture. You know, I've heard of you. What you did during the war, a few things after. What are you doing here?
Just passing through. Just like you.
Where you heading?
Tell you the truth, I haven't given it much thought.
Mind if I look at that?
Pea shooter?
Shit. I know guns pretty well, and that is quite a piece. 45 Schofield, ivory handles. You know, they only made a few of these. It's very nice.
Pretty good.
You know, word's out the town's willing to offer you quite a handsome sum for a particular bounty.
Now, how'd you hear about that?
Well, you know how small towns are. News travels fast. You gonna stick around? Could I offer you some advice? The hell with these people. They no more care about you than some poor fool that rides into town. Just trying to get you to do their work for them is all.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right.
want a word with you. If you please, sir. I didn't figure you'd want to talk to me. Damn it, I know you can hear me. This whole damn town can hear me. I'm gonna make this very simple, Sheriff. I want one thing. Atherton. Now you give him to me. I'm gonna spare this town. If I don't get him, I'll make a graveyard out of this whole dump. And you hear me? And you hear me good, Sheriff? If I don't find him, nothing or nobody will survive. You hear me, you bastard? Atherton! Damn you! I know you can hear me.
Good luck.
You're supposed to be a war hero. And you don't even have the heart to come out here and save these innocent souls. Atherton, there are no Yankee war heroes. Just goddamn cowards. Well, Mr. War Hero, welcome to Kingston.
Get out of here. Move! We got coon.
Get up. Atherton! I know you don't give a damn about this town, but I have something here that I think you might just care for. Tell him you're here, sweetness. Talk, bitch!
Michael!
This trash out of here. Sounds like a war hero.
I'm here. Looks like. Dead men don't need a gun. You know where to take him.
And as quickly as this heroic character came into our lives, he was quickly taken from it. The hope that Michael Atherton symbolized was lost, gone forever. No law-abiding man ever returned. Only thing left to speculate about now was what would be in store for Kingston.
My turn. Get up. Smash it. Smash it. One more.
Down this little valley trailing the son of a bitch.
Hold it. Where are you going?
I'm leaving.
Oh, really? And exactly where do you plan on going?
Away from here.
You ain't going no place.
How much?
How much for what?
How much you let me leave?
How much you got?
This much. Unfortunately, it's all lead.
She's gonna pay for that.
Damn, son. You're a lot tougher than I thought you were. But I'm gonna break you. I swear to God, I'm gonna break you.
Hasn't that poor boy suffered enough?
But you got a problem with my methods?
Well, they're not the tactics of civil society, that's for sure. But then that's what I like about you folks.
Well, as you can see, I'm quite busy at the moment. Oh, why don't you come back again? No, I'll tell you something better. When there's something you want me to know, you tell Paul, and I will save you a trip.
I get the feeling you don't want me around.
I pay you to do what the hell I want you to do when I want you to. Scott?
Yes, sir, Mr. Krantz. Boys. You don't remember me, do you? Infamous escape. Columbia? Ring any bells? Better you than me, partner. Better you than me.
Looks like a storm's coming in, boss. What do you want us to do with him now?
I think he looks just fine where he is.
You killed my son. You hear me, boy? An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. And blood for blood. Damn you.
We think this is just the start. For now, yes, he'll settle for Atherton. But eventually his revenge will not be limited to just him. He'll blame everyone and everything. This town in particular. We lost our only lawman worth a damn today, and he won't be easy to replace. We've recruited a few boys to lend a hand until Casey feels better. But they're gonna need some guidance. Will you help us?
Why me, if you don't mind my asking? You don't know me from Adam.
You're not a bad gunman in your own right's what I've heard.
I ain't no Atherton, though. Am I?
Along with what you did in town the other day, in defense of Atherton, I feel more than comfortable asking what I'm asking. Frankly, sir, we're desperate. By the time the government assigns a marshal to this town, I'm afraid it may be too late.
You know, Mr. Mayor, I've become quite fond of your little town here. I'd find it a privilege and an honor to be its next sheriff.
Thank you. Thank you.
So just like that, they give control of the town to this stranger?
Well, I think old Pete knows what he's doing. At least I hope he does.
Wendy, what the hell are you doing here?
I needed some things.
Well, you better be quick and getting back to wherever it is you've been hiding. Duncan got real angry after you left. Got kind of hard on us for a while.
So sorry.
Don't be. None of the girls blame you for leaving. They just blame themselves for staying. I sure have missed you.
I miss you too.
Why haven't you moved on?
Got me a place in Sabin Wash instead. Nothing around for miles.
Miss Gina, see you at our usual time this evening?
Looking forward to it, Mr. Mayor. Your thought of it. You can't let him see you.
No.
Look, Duncan went and got the new sheriff to post a...
Sheriff?
It sure has been a long time. Right after the shooting, we got a new one. Tappert, Kyle Tappert.
Who's Kyle Tappert?
You don't understand, do you? There's a bounty out on your head. Duncan went ahead and had the new sheriff post it. You can't stay here anymore. It's too dangerous. Take care.
Take care of yourself.
Hope you don't mind. You eat?
No. How you feeling?
Hungry. I guess Vincent Krantz wasn't much of nothing at all if your yellow ass put him down. Sure says $10,000.
I said I don't want it. Don't you speak English?
Better you than me, partner.
Frankly, I'm expecting your assistance in this matter. Is that you, Sheriff?
It is?
Come in.
I take it this ain't how you got the nickname, gentleman.
I don't know what happened. She was laughing.
Shh. And then you killed her.
Oh, God,
Looks like a terrible accident.
I didn't mean to kill her, Sheriff. You gotta believe me, I didn't mean to do it.
I know you didn't. Just try and calm down. I'm mighty young, don't you think, Mayor?
Oh, God.
Pete, I don't want you to keep fretting about this. She's insignificant, and she won't be missed. You have to keep it together. You've got way too much responsibility resting on your shoulders to worry about some two-bit whore. Now, you trusted me to run this town, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes.
Good. We'll just let this be our little secret between me and you. No buts. No buts. Nothing else to say. You just leave this to me. We're gonna run this town the right way. The way it ought to be. My way. And this is how we take care of our own in my town. Now you go get yourself cleaned up. Now.
Going somewhere? I can see you've been getting better.
A bit.
So it won't be long before you're ready.
I suppose not.
You got a plan? Or you're gonna fire at them like they're tin cans on a fence?
I haven't given it much thought.
Well, you better. Because they ain't tin cans, and they're gonna fire back, and there's a hell of a lot more of them than there is you. Are you hearing me? You don't have to prove yourself to them. You can stay here with me. What difference is it gonna make getting yourself killed for something you can't change? I know about Sarah. I know how you must feel. I'm not trying to take her place.
You don't know how I feel. You don't.
So you're gonna go to war for a bunch of strangers that don't give a damn about you?
I ain't fighting nobody's war. It ain't about right. It ain't about wrong.
What is it about?
I don't know.
So what do you want?
I thought I told them to tell you tomorrow.
They did. I figured why wait. Where is everybody?
Out.
Keepsake?
That's right.
Nice piece.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get rounds for, though.
Oh, it's a beaut.
You like it? Take it.
So what do you want?
That's the second time you've barked at me in my home.
Forgive me. What can I do for you?
I'd like for you to explain yourself to me.
In what sense?
I hear there's a new tax in town, true? You see, I cannot remember having okayed a new tax. But you are going to include me in your newfound fortune, are you not?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, of course.
Get the hell out of here.
Thanks.
Bastard.
Read 'em and weep. That's a good thing you boys are better gun hands than you are card players. What is that now? 3 in a row? Even the forces of nature ain't gonna stop me tonight, ladies. Can't be.
That better not be you, Tapper.
I killed you. You did. Go ahead and kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. You killed yourself.
I know something is up, Sheriff, and I need your help.
How can I help you? Tell me so I can go home.
Haven't you heard a word I said? Tina's been missing now for 3 days. The last time I seen her was at the bar. She was telling them other girls she'd seen that other whore, the one we've been looking for, right here in this town not a day prior. I am losing money left and right with all these whores getting up and moving on like this. Somebody is trying to do me in, and I think they're all in it together.
Duncan, listen to me. I know you're hurting, but what do you want me to do about it tonight?
I figure with all the money I've been kicking back to you, it'd be worth a little inconvenience.
What are you doing here?
I got some news, can't wait.
Whatever it is can.
Krantz is dead.
What happened?
Son of a bitch burst into the barn and started shooting up a storm. Took us out like we was nothing. Killed everybody there. When I went outside after, that's when I found Jerry lying on the porch, dead. That crazy son of a bitch was gone.
Who did it?
Couldn't have been the man I saw. Yes, couldn't.
Damn it, who was it?
Atherton. It was Michael Atherton, the man we killed, left for dead.
Are you sure?
Why would I lie? It was him or his ghost. Either one, it's the man I saw there.
I can't believe it. Jerry Krantz dead?
Hold your thinking there, Duncan. It can't be. I mean, you all saw him die.
We strung him up good. A couple of us went out a few days later. Couldn't find no body. Just figured the buzzards and coyotes had themselves a nice Yankee supper.
What the hell is going on, Sheriff?
Duncan, I'm not gonna tell you again to shut up. Who else saw Atherton out there?
Anyone who saw him there is dead.
How many lives does this man have?
You said Tapper was a sheriff. How many deputies they got?
I don't know. I know it don't matter much. But I love you.
Word gets out that Atherton's killed Krantz. He's gonna be so high and mighty, nobody'll ever bring him down. This is not how it's supposed to be.
What do you want me to do?
Can't you see what he's doing? He's hunting us. The son of a bitch stole my idea. What we have to do is find him before he gets bigger than he ever was and destroy him from top to bottom. And I know how.
Yeah, well, where the hell is he?
Duncan, that whore Atherton gave the money to. She say where she was living?
Yeah.
Good.
You know what time it is.
2:30?
That isn't what I mean. What is it that can't wait till morning?
You're a church-going man, aren't you, Mayor?
Of course.
You remember the passage in the Bible where God told Abraham to sacrifice his child?
Yes.
In that case, it was just a test. But the point being, for every cause, there has to be someone willing to sacrifice. You understand?
That's Atherton's gun. Where'd you get it?
Where I got this should be of little concern to you right now. It's what I'm planning to do with it that you should worry about. Miss Sayers, I can't tell you how embarrassing this is for me. Somebody ought to fetch the sheriff. The man's been killed. Sorry to get you boys up so early. I know it's still a couple hours before dawn. But I felt I had to do something quick before we lose this one. I'm afraid I have some disturbing news for you. Our dear mayor has been murdered.
The mayor?
Now, we know the whereabouts of the perpetrator. And it shames me to be the one to tell you this, but it's someone we all know. Someone we've admired greatly. He was made to withstand a terrible punishment, and then somehow miraculously survived. Unfortunately, he blames everything and everybody in this town, including our dear mayor and his innocent, lovely wife. His name is Michael Atherton. How he survived after being turned over to Krantz is a mystery to me. But war hero or no war hero, his brand of justice cannot go unanswered. It was blatantly misguided and foolishly executed as a witness saw the whole damn thing. Now let's show him how we take care of our own here in Kingston. What do you have?
It's a mess. A real mess.
And that it is. We've all heard the legend. Mr. Finch, what gun in particular does the famous Michael Atherton wear on his side?
Michael Atherton. He's dead.
Just answer the question.
Schofield 45. Specially made, ivory handle.
The brutality of this crime is beyond me. Revenge is an ugly sight.
You saying Michael Atherton's alive?
Alive and very much well. To those of you who may not have heard, this is no accident. You take a look at our dear mayor's body, you'll see he was shot, murdered. And I'll bet you my last dollar you're gonna find a Schofield 45 slug inside.
I don't believe it.
Well, don't take my word for it. What kind is it?
Schofield 45.
Why don't we just ask him ourselves? What kind of man does something like this? Can you tell us your whereabouts last night? How did you survive all that time? Must have been tough. Did any of you ever hear of anybody escaping from Jerry Krantz? Of course not. Not unless you made some sort of deal with him. That's why you killed Pete. Did he pay you to? You make me sick. Get him out of my sight. Bury him. Death by hanging. That's what the majority's calling for. And I'm just carrying out the wishes of the masses. I am just a public servant, you know. You don't know how much joy seeing you like this brings me. All those years of looking for you finally paid off. Pays to be patient. Pays to be patient. Still don't remember me, huh? Some legend you are. Guess I wasn't as important to you as you were to me. See, you gave me a souvenir, so I'll always remember you. It wasn't 15 men you killed single-handed. It was 14. One survivor. And no one remembers the men who were killed that day when you broke out of prison. But I do. Every damn day. And tomorrow, when you hang, not only will you die, but a new legend will be born. And you won't be remembered for any act of bravery, only as a killer.
You done yet?
When God puts the sun over the horizon tomorrow morning, it'll be time for you to swing. And I give you my word of honor. No matter how long it takes, no matter how much it costs, I'm going to find that little whore of yours and treat her like she ought to be treated. You know, my only regret here is I don't get to kill you myself. Oh, that would have been sweet. Real sweet.
Son of a bitch. Not much is known about Atherton's escape from the southern camp except for the basics. None of the names of the soldiers were ever released, so couldn't really say. Legend has it at 15.
But is it possible?
Is it possible one survived? Yeah, I'd say anything's possible. But the records were destroyed, Deputy. You want my opinion, I'd say it's highly unlikely, but yeah, it's possible. Now, let me ask you something. Why all this sudden interest in a story everybody knows about?
Because I think everybody may just be a little bit wrong.
I thought you might be coming by. Since you just broke out of jail, I figured you and your accomplice here might undoubtedly be seeking greener pastures. Oh, and just to make everything official, I brought a witness, because I want everybody to know the truth about what happens here today. Or at least the truth as I give it to him. Not so fast, Lightning. Now, you wouldn't want to shoot me, knowing the slightest change of balance could lead to a very unfortunate circumstance for the lady here. You see, I came to the realization last night that I don't just want you dead and your name ruined. I want it all. And I figured this way I could have all that and the satisfaction of killing you myself. Oh, I reckon it is somewhat unfair of me to be doing this, keeping you off guard and all. Because I don't want you to be distracted when you finally draw. I want to know I've seen your best. So. I gotta hand it to you, Atherton. You are indeed one hell of a shot. Even all crippled up. But unfortunately for you, even the best shooters can't do anything with no bullets. Even an ignorant whore knows that.
Where is he? Oh, it's okay. It's dead. It's all right. Deputy's coming.
Sorry, Mr. Atherton. I know you're innocent. I heard everything Tappert said last night to you. Knew he'd been lying all along. Couldn't really believe he'd gone in with Krantz, but I saw the jail cell door open like that. Well, I knew something weren't right, so I come here to stop him.
Thank you.
Hey, Deputy. Can you get me loose?
I reckon.
It was never determined whether or not Kyle Tappert was who he claimed to be. Later, it was revealed that that wasn't even his real name. So it goes. As for Michael Atherton, well, he pulled another disappearing act. The man who single-handedly wiped out the Krantz gang and saved a small western town found what he had been searching for an incredibly long time. Peace.